Looks like we are live. All right, we are live. Um, all right, this is the ClubGG World Series of Poker final. A6 off. Yeah, it's just a fold. I was in a rush. I don't think I normally call this hand in this position. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm just going to fold it. All hearts, not a heart in sights in my hand. So just going to let that one slide. Um, so I got to run and do a couple things, and then we're going to get into hands and whatnot. I can also rabbit hunt. Yeah, hearts, no heart, and I'm done. So, all right. So I will let you guys know what's up. We're going to fold 5-9 suited under the gun. I've played with this guy on my right, Countdown to Busto, and I think that's the only person. I think I've seen Rum Raisin, but everybody else, I'm not really super familiar with. If you see um, a purple border or a red border or a green border or orange border around the person's name, it basically that I have a coding system. It's my own personal coding system. I don't give out that information on about what it means, but I also usually add some notes in addition to my coding system if I recognize something extremely specific. If it's not extremely specific, I usually just code in the color. So, like I said, I'm going to run and do like two things after I fold this next hand. And then we'll be back and we'll go over hands. I'll tell you my thought process through it. And hopefully we can win a World Series of Poker main event through ClubGG. Now, here's the thing. Won this last year. Um, was very blessed. Extremely blessed. Won it last year. Went to Vegas. Got pneumonia and played till day three um, in the main event, and didn't cash. It was a little disheartening, especially because I had pneumonia during the main event. It was my first main event, and it was rough. Um, Luckily, during the main event, while I was in Vegas, I won. Oh, we got a good hand. So Jacks in the big blind. Um, Depending on what position raises, if the cutoff raises, I'm probably going to 3-bet this very easily. If Amnesty, it depends on the sizing, so we'll see what everybody does, and then I'll explain my thought process. But back to Vegas, I was in Vegas. I won a seat to the triple eights or crazy eights, sorry, and I was unable to attend. Okay, blind versus blind with Jacks. I just got a 4 big blind. Raise him up to 200. He calls. There's a queen. Let's hope he doesn't have a queen. We're going to bet half pot. See what happens here. He folds. Okay, we want a small hand. Yeah, nice and easy. Up 170 chips already. So I won the crazy eights while I was in Vegas. And unfortunately, because I had pneumonia, and the crazy eights are literally right after the main event. It's actually during like day 5 and 6, I think. But for this price, we're going to call and set 9. So we don't hit our set. Let's check it. We'll probably continuation bet. I don't really see us calling this in any size. It just doesn't make sense. We're just going to fold. And it did not come. So pretty standard. So when I was in Vegas, had pneumonia, couldn't play the crazy eights, even though I had won the seat through ClubGG. And again, thank you, ClubGG. You've been awesome to me so far. Uh, having pneumonia, like hacking up along in the middle of COVID, essentially, like it was vicious. Like I was in Vegas and did nothing but play poker and sleep because I was so sick. So decided not to play the crazy eights, but notified them, explained the situation, and they were gracious enough to let me carry it over. And then shortly after that, I had won a Mid-States Poker Tour MSPT main event seat in Riverside, Iowa. Went to that. Got super coolered in that. Was only there for like 3 hours, and you know that happens. I mean, you're gonna get into a situation where you have either the best hand pre-flop or the best hand on the flop, and somebody jams on you, and like you're like, I mean, I have to call. So lost that one. Then I won another one in Cleveland, which where I reside, and unfortunately, because of my casino not allowing wire transfers, they weren't able to transfer the money, which is kind of weird because you think that they would have like figured that out beforehand, but it was like a week before the tournament, and I had won it a few weeks prior, and they let me know that I wasn't going to be able to buy. So I still have one of those in the bank. I still have that crazy eights in the bank that I got to apply somehow, and then I also just got back from Vegas, and I'm going to share some footage in an upcoming video. I went to Vegas for the Millie Maker and sat down and caught. I mean, I got smacked with the deck early in a good way. So, like, the first 5 hours of that tournament were just, I was running super well. I'll kind of share what happens later on this video in the Millie Maker. But like I said, I also have a future video of like kind of my thoughts about it and what happened. But the goal here today is to win this $10,000 main event seat. So 4 deuce off. I mean, I'm not undergun race. No, nobody's calling this. Like I'm not calling this. Like yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna go run and do some things real quick because I was like literally rushing to get on stream, and we will go from there. Thank you for checking out the video. Yeah, we are going to try to run good and try to win this. I'll be right back. All right, I grabbed a drink. Hopefully I don't spill it all over the computer. All right, I'm back. 3-6, 3-6 off. Yeah, that's a fold. So even though with blinds and everything, all right, so I got a phone call. Let's just see who that is real quick. And it's my daughter. Hold on. Hey.
Is Marcel there?
No, Marcel's not here. Marcel is one of my poker friends and kind of my poker coach. So my daughter's asking if he's here. No, he's not. He's not here.
Who are you talking to then?
I'm talking to anybody who watches this video because I'm making a video for the internet. I better get back to it. Okay.
Stop. Hang on a minute. I'm dying already.
All right. My daughter's 5. She gives me poker advice. She's pretty accurate with her advice. And she tells me to fold pocket nines all the time because my friend Marcel told her to tell me that because I was at a final table and got dealt pocket nines, and I was under the gun with like 5 players left to try to win, and I'm like sitting at pocket nines and on the short stack, and I'm just like, do I wait for a better spot? Like, what do I do? And it was just like a super tank because, you know, most people would say that's an easy all in, but with me being short and there being so many big stacks, I knew that any ace is calling, any king is calling, any Broadway's calling, any overpair is calling, any underpair is calling, any suited connectors calling. There were just so many hands that I could think of that were going to call that. We got the flush here, but 2-8. I mean, nobody's playing 2-8. So I had a bigger flush. So ta-da! That's why we fold 2-8. So I ended up folding pocket nines, and it was the right fold because there was a raise and a re-raise after that, and somebody had an overpair and somebody hit their ace, so I would have been dusted, and then ended up becoming a chip leader on that final table, and ended up winning some money there, so it was good. But folding the pocket nines is always something that you got to be conscious of. All right, so we got deuce deuce again. The ducks, quack quack. So, really with this hand, the only thing you're hoping for is to flop a set. When the cutoff bumps it up to 180, that's 3x. I mean, we're so deep right now that it's worth the call just to see if we flop a set. And nope. I mean, he's going to continuation bet with another person in the pot. We're going to fold. I mean, there's no reason to continue. It checks around. Somebody definitely has an ace here. I suspect YNWA is going to bet. I would say probably. Oh, wow. Well, Lord has to bet. I mean, it's an ace. What is going on? So at this point, what I'm hoping is somebody has king queen, queen 10, king 10, and we have just dodged everything. Yeah, I'm not calling. Like queen 10, king 10, king queen. Within the person in the pot, I can't call. Like, I don't think I don't know what he's doing. I mean, it's high VPIP, but like, I mean, he could have 9 something, like Jack 9. I mean, he could have king 9. There's lots of combos that I just can't call with deuces to any size, really. Like maybe a 1 big blind bet I might be able to call, but nobody's betting 1 big blind unless it's for like pure value because they know that they have quads or something like that. I don't know. Forget it. It's not worth analyzing that hand. All right. So here's the thing. From a cutoff 150, I don't think it's worth it. 4-9 suited. It's not a bad hand in the small blind this deep, but I don't think it's worth it for the 150. I'll rabbit hunt for you guys. See, like, we got backdoor flush, and that's literally it. And it's not even like a very good flush. We'll see what happens. Call. Again, board pairs, so ace queen and thinks they're probably ahead. Any 7 thinks they're probably ahead. We completely brick out, so it wasn't worth calling, and he wins it. All right, so we're down 230 chips with just All right, so king 8 suited from the cutoff. So it folds around to me. It's an open hand. It's a 2.2 open. We're just going to do 2. And then we're going to continuation bet probably no matter what. Flop comes out. I'm hoping it's clubs. I'm hoping there's a king. I'm hoping there's an 8. But from the cutoff, both of these guys should call. Unless they have a hand like Matt C big, he might raise. Now, king 8 suited, a raise 364. It's close. I think it's a fold, but I'm so deep that I'm going to call it. All right, so no clubs, no king, no 8. What do we do? He bets half pot. I think we just fold. That's overpair. Yeah, we brick out. 5-7 would have been cool. Yep. And this is poker. King 6. Jack, king 6. I think this is a fold. Under the gun, open 2x. That range should be pretty decent. So he might be blocking a king, and then we get a call. Blinds fold. Ace 3-3. I'm suspecting that's more of Y and WA's range. So count out. Yep, fold. That's pretty standard stuff there. Nothing to write home about. All right. 9-6 suited. I like this hand. Do I do anything with it this early? What's my VPIP in? I can't see. Oh, shut up. Great. Oh, here we go. I need to lower my VPIP. 35 is a little high. Yeah, so trying to get comfortable. Did some light cleaning today in my daughter's playroom, and it was an absolute disaster zone. So yeah, I worked on it for 2.5 hours, and then my wife worked on it for 2.5 hours, and it's still not clean. Well, Ace-7 wins. Yeah, he was in the big blind. Okay, he had a big blind Ace-7, and versus 8s. Check, bet, call, check, bet, call. Okay, so he wasn't even leading the betting structure. Okay. If it was suited, might open that one, but just fold it right now. No use in going up against a better king and flopping a king and then having to call down with a 8 kicker and losing 1,000 chips because I wasn't smart enough to fold king 8. See, this is what I'm talking about. I wasn't smart enough to fold king 8 off an early position or middle position. So check. One blind. Yeah, that should definitely bet. Call. All right, so chances are there's a better king there than my king. 740 donk lead. That's definitely a king. Might be a set of 3s, but I don't understand exactly what Big B 5000 is doing. Hopefully we see a river, and I can be justified in folding my king 8. Check. I would bet pretty large on that river. But it's blind versus blind, yeah. Yeah, that's around the size I would go. I might even go a little bit more, because you really can't call, but that looks like a king, but him being in the big blind, I just don't know. He's 3 off fold. Keep sliding down. All right. I'm going to check out the stream real quick. Apologize for it looking funny for a second. Just want to make sure everything's running smooth. It looks like it is. All right. Back in action. These are the hands that can get you into trouble. Having the ace of hearts and like you can most likely buff people off of most of their hands having the ace of hearts, but you know, if somebody has a set or 2 pair and decides to get a little sticky because another heart didn't show up, nope, that's where you run into some issues. Didn't I just see that hand? Is that the exact same? Oh no, it was a diamonds last time. Okay. Round 3 was diamonds last time. Still though, like not worth getting into a battle with ace rag. The 3 kickers, like, I mean, not worth it. Let's rabbit hunt. Ooh, all clubs. Last time it was all hearts. Look at that. All right, Jack 5 in the big blind. Fold, 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 fold. No, looks like fold. Looks like a bet. Has to be a bet. I mean, you're in the cutoff. You just 2x it. I'm gonna defend. Oh, I just get a walk. I get a walk. Wow. Do not expect that. Don't really expect that too often anymore. It just luckily I didn't have a monster, but early in a tournament, everybody folding. Not really. I mean, especially Lord PWR with 2.5x starting stack. He should have been raising from the cutoff 99% of the time. You should see a continuation bet. Nope. Okay, so what's that? Ace, queen, ace, jack, jacks, jack 10, queen 10. Just trying to figure out his range. Or slow played something. Check the king? No, you can check the king with the straight and flush shot. No. If Amercy has a king, I doubt he has a king. I think he has jacks or 10. Wish he would show us, but probably not 10s, 9s, 8s. Okay, 3, 6 off. And we have a limp. Oops. 10, 9 suited. I have no idea. Doesn't matter. We're folding that hand anyway. And countdown to Busto. Oh, sorry. 3x'd it. Or 4x'd it. 3x'd it. Sorry. Alright. So, Big B, I think, is probably set money. He's just going to fold. I'm trying to think what limps like that. Alright. I have 9,295 chips. Limps with the jacks. It doesn't re-raise on the full. Alright. We are on a 3-minute, 30-second break. For my YouTube people, we're going to keep it in here right now. I'm not going to disrupt the stream. We're just going to stay live. I'm going to go handle some business for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And on a follow-up video, I will be editing all the breaks out and chopping it up and making sure it's all pretty for you guys. So if you're bored, just hang out a little bit longer, see if you get interested. If you don't, then just check out the next video. It'll be all cut up for you. If you're still interested, I'll be back in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm coming. Don't fold. Don't fold me. I'm coming. I'm here. Oh, 3-4 suited, 240 out of the gun raise. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold it. Forget it. All right, so checked out the stream while I was taking my break, and I heard a little bit of interference from the fans, so I'm gonna try to smooth that out in post for the edit, but I hope it's just the fan. If it's the actual computer system that's causing that noise, then I apologize. But yeah, we'll go from there. I turned off the fan, so hopefully it goes away. If it doesn't, it's the computer, and I just gotta figure out a better setup in the future. So let's just check it out, see if the noise is still there. Yep, still there. So, great. I don't know what's making that noise. I apologize.